Hey, first off, I wanted to say thank you to you guys for giving me this opportunity to be an RA this year. This opportunity has been amazing to me. I never, my first couple of years of college, I didn't expect myself to be in this situation, but it's definitely a situation that I'm very thankful for. I'm very thankful for you guys for giving me this opportunity. Um, and I wanted to start off with just saying that I wouldn't be where I'm at today without the support of my family, my mom and dad, and my four sisters. They mean everything to me. I just wanted to start off that way because they are the world to me. As you guys know, there's lots of different aspects of the job of being an RA. The first one I wanted to talk about was like the first week of school and move-in day, welcome fest, all that stuff. The first day was just crazy. That move-in day, we go from having 0 kids on the floor, maybe a few international kids, to having over 50 kids, and just everyone's moving their stuff around, everyone's talking to everyone else, and everything's just getting crazy. And then there's that welcome fest event that night, the watching the movie on the lawn. That was a great experience, a great opportunity for people to go out and meet each other. Um, and also that first week, I had my first floor meeting. That was really what I found was just a huge opportunity for me to make a good first impression with all my residents, and for them to just meet each other. Just having 50 people come in, none of them know anyone else. Just have them come in all in the same room in a floor meeting, introduce themselves to everyone else. That just was a great opportunity, and it's one that I took for granted my first 2 years in the dorms, but this year being in the RA position and just seeing it all come together that first week, it was an amazing thing to see. One of the best memories I have of this year being an RA would be in that first month. Um, my program that month is still my favorite program that I've done. I went to the state fair with with a few of my residents. One of my residents plays in a Christian rock band, and they were actually playing at the state fair. So I took some residents. There was probably 15 of us. We went and we watched him play in his band, and that opportunity was just amazing. Because not only was it a chance for us to get out of the dorms and go out and just hang out in Hutchinson, but it was just a chance for not only them to learn something about themselves and each other, but for me to learn a lot about them and to know what would be the best way for me to guide them. The next thing I wanted to touch on was just programming in general. Um, it has been definitely an issue this year, but in a very good way. I've learned a lot about how to do better programs, and just the way to go about planning a program is just learning your residents' personalities. Everyone's different. Everyone likes doing different things, but just learning how to make something a program that can everyone can enjoy and everyone can come together. Whether it be that first program of the year where you go to the state fair, or whether it be a program where you just get residents together and watch a movie, or you do one at the end of the semester where you have a Christmas party and you have all this food and movies and Christmas songs and everything like that. Um, so I think programming definitely it was a very good experience for me this year with programming, and something that I'll always remember. I'll always take it forward. Just learning each person is just the key thing in learning how to make a successful program. The biggest issue for me this year was definitely adjusting to the lifestyle of an RA. It can be called like the fishbowl lifestyle. It was a huge adjustment for me. This is my third year living in the dorms, but my first 2 years I really didn't really understand what it was like. I definitely saw it every day. I definitely looked up to my RAs, but I didn't really understand what it would be like to be in that position until I was actually in this position. But I think it's definitely a good reminder just for me to always stay within myself, always be who I am, and just to not take anything for granted because there's always going to be people watching you, people looking up to you, people wanting to know what you would do in a certain situation. Um, and that's something that this job has really helped me to get used to realize that there's always going to be people watching me. Um, and and the biggest thing for me is that it's not just always going to be in the dorms or on campus. It can be anywhere in Wichita. Like one time I was out bowling with a bunch of my friends, and when I got to the bowling alley, I saw that one of my residents was working there. So it's just little things like that that help me to realize that I'm always going to be observed by someone that I know. and just I always have to stay true to myself, true to who I am. If I were to return next year as an RA, I definitely don't think much would change with me. I definitely consider myself a leader in the on staff this year. I see that a lot of people do look up to me, and a lot of people respect my decisions, my actions, the things that I do, um, and just always having, for example, my residents or my other RAs looking up to me. Just always, like I said, it's always a great example of just to be the best person that I could be. But this year has definitely helped me to fine tune my leadership skills. Um, and I think that next year I could be an even better RA than I am this year. I think that next year I'll be able to have all the experience that I have from this year, and be able to apply that to every situation that I encounter. I'm not always going to know what to do in any situation, and I think that's where your fellow RAs and your bosses come really important. Um, I'm very comfortable with all of the RAs that I work with, and especially my bosses. I'm never afraid to ask questions. I always know that I can go to them for anything, whether it be something small and trivial or whether it be a big issue. I know that they'll always be there to help me no matter what, and I'm very comfortable with everyone on staff. And I don't think that can be overstated. I think that here at Fairmont, we've been very blessed with who we have. We all work very well together. All of our personalities complement each other very well, and I think that that's something that we've all been blessed with, and I think we've had a great year, and I think that next year it could be much of the same. Once again, I want to say thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to be an RA this past year. I am very thankful for you guys for trusting in me and believing in me.